It was really good. I really enjoyed it. I thought it was a very good covering of the ground. There was a lot of passion. You can see that people really care about what goes on in the emissions trading system, and particularly about whether there should be a move towards bringing the cap down and bringing set aside and so on and so forth. I thought it was a very interesting debate from that point of view, but I thought it missed one absolutely key point, which is that for the most part the real objective is the reduction of greenhouse gas emissions, and for the most part so far it's been other things apart from the ETS that have in fact led to Europe being rather successful in reducing its greenhouse gas emissions. Well, interestingly enough, although I loved the debate, I did think they failed to address that central question, if that's what it was meant to be about. The ETS objective is to contribute a cost-efficient way of reducing greenhouse gas emissions. So far, quite clearly, the most cost-efficient way of reducing greenhouse gas emissions is to substitute low-carbon fuels in high-efficiency uses for higher carbon fuels in low-efficiency uses. That's what's given us the big wins so far, and it continues to do it. In the most part, up to now in Europe, that's been the question in the power sector of doing natural gas for coal substitution. But there are other ways. There's all sorts of technological innovation that's going on in home heating, in transport fuels, but still most obtainable in the power sector. And there, gas for coal substitution, gas for oil substitution, power plants that give you 60% efficiency instead of 40% efficiency. These are the things that make a difference today. And when we look tomorrow, with or without an ETS, it's going to be substituting or supporting the development of renewables, which are highly variable in the way they produce electricity. The more we have flexible electricity generation that can contribute to balancing that, the more renewables we can have. And that's the role that natural gas is going to play as well. And this, I think, will happen as a result of, yes, the mandates and subsidies for renewables, improvements in the cost efficiency of renewables, but it will only happen if we get the system limits breached by having support from flexible generation from natural gas. And these things may or may not be incentivized by an ETS, but these are the things that are going to reduce greenhouse gas emissions. And I've loved the debate today, but it kind of missed the main point and fit for purpose, because there are other ways of doing this, which has been proven in what we've done so far, and which, looking forward, the things that are exciting for the future in terms of greenhouse gas reduction don't necessarily depend on an ETS.